All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going to be talking today about the practice test. Yes, that is right. We have a test in here tomorrow going over our whole simplifying radicals unit. So looking right away, let's just get to the goods of what we need to be able to do. So right here, we have the square root of 18. We're going to be asked to write that in simplest radical form. So what that means is you're going to have to break this down. Now, if you're looking at this, you're like, man, I don't got enough space. Grab a separate sheet of paper. Stretch it out some. The square root of 18 is going to be 9 and 2, which is going to be 3 and 3 and 2. So I can rewrite the square root of 18 as 3, 3, 2. Remember, two of the same, pull one out, cross it out. 3 square roots of 2 is what we would have left. So in Schoology, when you take this test, there's going to be a blank and a blank. You're going to put a 3 here, you're going to put a 2 there, and you're going to move on with life. Very nice job, kids. All right, square root of 250. Here we go. Ready? Let's break this thing down. You got the square root, or I'm sorry, you got square root of 250, so this is going to turn into 25 and 10, which is going to be 5 and 2 and 5 and 5. So I can rewrite the square root of 250 as 2, 5, 5, 5. Now remember, when you come over here, two of the same, you pull one out. We're going to have a 5 on the outside. Now on the inside, you had two numbers left. You need to multiply those back together to get a 10. So our final answer here will be 5 square roots of 10. Just like that. Nice job. Coming on down here to 98. 98. You should know this by now. Breaks into 49 and 2, which is 7 and 7. So this can be rewritten as 2, 7, 7. 2 sevens. Pull one out. You get 7 square roots of 2, just like that. 7, 2. Move on with life. You can do this stuff. Look at this one. What's the difference here? This one has a 2 on the outside already. So when you come over here and you break this down, you get your 8, you get your 10. Yeah, 8 is 4 and 2, which is 2 and 2. Remember, I'm going through this really fast because it's review, but you can also pause the video. So please don't be afraid to do that. 10 is going to be 5 and 2. So I can rewrite this as a 2 on the outside. Remember, that 2 is this 2. And then it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 2s and a 5. 2, 2, 2, 2, and a 5. Pull out a 2, pull out a 2. We're now going to have 3 2s on the outside. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So we get an 8 on the outside, square root of 5, which will be our final answer. Now, looking over here at the other side, I'm going to save some of these for you. I don't think I'm going to do all of them, but square root of 75, you can handle this problem. Just do it. Looking down here at 8, the square root of 8x squared. This one adds in a variable. So let's talk about what that does. You're going to break down the number the same way. 4 and 2, 2 and 2. And you're going to rewrite it the same way with just the number. Now when we get to the variable, x squared just means that you have x times x. So coming on over, let's circle up some 2's, pull one out, pull out an x. So we're going to have a 2 and an x on the outside. These are both gone. We're left with a 2 on the inside. So we get 2x square roots of 2 as our final answer. That's how we treat variables. If you had x to the 7th, you write out 7x's and use the same trick. This one, you guys got this one. This one may be like the toughest simplifying one we're going to be giving you. So let's just take care of this one together. So 28 would be 4 and 7, which is 2 and 2. 7 doesn't get smaller. So I'm going to have a 5 square root of 227. And then since I had x to the third, I'm going to have x, x, x. This is where you want to take care of that 2 for 1 special. 2 2's, pull one out. 2 x's, pull one out. 5 times 2 gives us a 10. 10 times x is 10x. These are both gone. What was left inside? Well, there was a 7 and there was an x, which is it. So we get 10x square roots of 7x. Very nice job, kids. Let's keep rolling. Other things you're going to have to be able to do. You got to be able to multiply. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to do all of these problems, but I'm going to definitely tackle a few for you. Whenever you want to multiply, here's what you know. You just need to multiply the like parts. They don't need to be the same parts. They just need to be like parts, which means an inside number can only multiply by an inside number. Outside numbers can only multiply to outside numbers. So in this situation, the square root of 7 times the square root of 7, that's going to give us the square root of 49. Now, just like always, you need to simplify this, ladies and gentlemen. Still need to simplify. When I get to a problem like this, I'm not going to simplify it for you right here today. I know you know how to do it. We just practiced it. Use the same skills we were working on the first page. If I get to this problem, 4 times the square root of 36, I would take 4 times 36, and that's going to give us our number on the inside, the square root of 144. Now, again, this is not your answer. I'm going to put this over there in every one of these. You still need to simplify. You can finish this, though. Look at the problem below. Here's another one. You got the square root of 2 times the square root of 14. 2 times 14 is going to be 28. But once you get here, you still need to simplify and finish the problem. Over here, 7 times 14. Well, I don't know what that is, so I'm going to grab my calculator. 7 times 14 is 98. So this is really just the square root of 98. But don't forget, you still need to simplify. If you don't simplify, you will not get the right answer on these guys. Now, here's where the problems get hard. This is why I wanted to really focus and get down here. Now you can see that we have an outside number on each of these, and we have inside numbers on each of these. The way this is going to work is you can only multiply the like parts. 2 times 3 gives us a 6. 5 times 12 is going to give us 60. Now, again, you still need to simplify this. Once you get this far, you've done really good work, but you got to reduce it and simplify. This one, I think you guys could all take care of no problem. Look at this thing. This is a tough one. I'll give you that. This is a level 4 multiplying question for sure. When you come over there, you need to go to here, and you need to go to here. So you can only multiply like parts. 3 times 2 gives us a 6. Now, you can't drop this square root of 5. It still needs to be attached just like so. Then you come over and you continue on. You got the square, or 3 times the square root of 5. 3 square roots of 5 times the square root of 5. Now, again, this one didn't have an outside number over here, so we can put a 1 if we like that. I like that. 1 times 3, that's going to give us a 3. Square root of 5 times the square root of 5 gives us a square root of 25. Notice I never multiplied an inside number by an outside number. Now, I get 6 square roots of 5, 3 square roots of 25. Let's look at that. Well, what do we know the square root of 25 is? Hopefully you're screaming at the screen right now that it is 5, Mr. Block. It is 5. That means we have 3 times 5 here, which is 15. So I'm going to get 6 square roots of 5 plus 15. Now look at the Schoology form that was provided for you. Do you notice how the plus is in front? That means you're going to want to take the 15 and put it up front. And then we have a 6 in front of the square root and a 5 going inside of the square root for our answer, right? It's important to put your answer into the form you need it. Let's look at one more problem together on the multiplying front. So we got 2 plus the square root of 5 being squared. Now when something gets squared, it really means multiply it by itself. That's what we're going to do. So we come over here, we're going to distribute this. So we're going to take our 2, we're going to multiply it to the 2, we get a 4. We're going to take a 2 and multiply it to the square root of 5. Now careful, it doesn't give us the square root of 10. It's going to give us 2 square roots of 5. Right? If we don't have like parts, we just smush them next to each other. 2 square roots of 5 is going to show up a second time from that multiplication. Square root of 5 times square root of 5, that's going to give us the square root of 25. Now, to wrap this problem up, 2 square roots of 5 plus 2 square roots of 5 is going to give us 4 square roots of 5. The 4 drops down. What's the square root of 25? Well, that is just 5. Okay, we're not quite there, but we're really close. 4 and 5 are going to give us 9. So I'm going to get 9 plus 4 square roots of 5. This is our final answer. We can't force that together. We can't combine it anymore. This is it. So in this situation, I'm going to put my 9 out front again. Then I have a 4 square roots of 5, making that our final. Nice job. Last part of your test is going to be on how we add radicals. Now, adding radicals and multiplying radicals, that's the biggest part of confusion for a lot of people. Here's what you need to know. Adding radicals is like adding like terms. You need like terms in order to add. Multiplying, you just needed to multiply the like parts, but you didn't need like terms. So right here, these are what we call like terms and radicals. If I have 5 square roots of 7 plus 2 square roots of 7, that's going to give me 7 square roots of 7. The radical part's not going to change if it's the same. That will be your answer. Looking over here at the other one, if I have 5 square roots of x, take away 3 square roots of x. Well, right away it might look harder because of the x, but these are like radicals. And when you get like radicals, you just need to sit there and add or subtract the front numbers. So 5, take away 3 is 2. Keep the x on the inside. Don't change it. Look at this one, more like radicals. Now this one's a little bit harder. There's no number in front, so let's just put a 1 here. We have like radicals, so I know I'm going to keep the 3 on the inside. 7 take away 1 is 6. Nice job. Look over here. Again, we have like radicals. That stays on the inside. It doesn't change when we are adding. If we were multiplying, this would have changed, but we are adding. 2 plus 2 is 4. Done. Over here, if I have square root of 125 minus 3 square roots of 5. Now, right now I don't have like radicals, so I can't add them right now. But what I can do is hopefully simplify. 125 is 555, which means I can pull out a 5, so I'm going to get 5 square roots of 5 minus 3 square roots of 5. Notice how when I simplified, all of a sudden we do now have like radicals, which means we can add. When I'm adding or subtracting, I keep whatever's number inside. We don't change that like radical. 5 take away 3 is 2, and that is our final answer. Let's keep rolling with this. We are doing well right now. Simplify and break these down using prime factorization like we've done a million times before. 75 is going to be 355, and 27 is 333. Pull out a 5, pull out a 3. You're going to get 5 square roots of 3 plus 3 square roots of 3. Again, we got like radicals. We can add them. 5 square roots of 3 plus 3 square roots of 3 is going to give us a big old 8 square root of 3. Terrific. Here we go. Write each expression in simplest radical form. Again, same process. Simplify if possible. 10 doesn't get simplified. It's just 5 and 2, which means there's no pair, so we can't pull anything out. 90, on the other hand, is going to be 3325, which means I can pull a 3 out, and I'm going to be left with a 10 on the inside. So I get the square root of 10 plus 3 square roots of 10. Now let's be careful here. If there is no number on the outside, you can put a 1. 1 square root of 10 plus 3 square roots of 10 is going to give us 4 square roots of 10. Last but not least, here it is, ready? 2 square roots of 8 plus the square root of 32. Now, I know that 8 is really 222. And I also know that 32 is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 are the same, pull 1 out. So this is going to be 4 square roots of 2 is what this turns into. 32, pull out a 2, pull out a 2, is going to also be 4 square roots of 2. Like radicals, let's add them together. 4 plus 4 is 8. And when we add, the inside number does not change. That is it, kids. This is your test tomorrow. You can absolutely hit this thing out of the park and try 3 off on a really good note. Make sure you put a little bit of time in to study and prepare. Do the do the practice test. That's going to be a graded assignment for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.